Good. Coming out to the interview stage is UC Santa Barbara with Anime Gemma Rigby along with Jasmine Ware and head coach Bonnie Hendrickson. With Santa Barbara's win, they will play in the 8:30 game tomorrow as the highest remaining seed against UC Davis. We'll start off with a statement of the game from Coach Hendrickson, and then we'll open up for questions for Coach and the student athletes. So whenever you're ready, Coach.
I'd give Irvine credit. I thought they had good intensity and made kind of control the tempo of the game. We really never got control of the tempo until the fourth quarter and finally make a run. But defensively, we weren't as disruptive in the first three quarters as we were in the fourth quarter, and certainly got some opportunities in transition and got some opportunities, high percentage shots, and that's to me the difference in the ball game because it's for a two-possession game for a long, long time.
We'll open up for questions. Here first.
Coach, the three-point game was not there.
Yeah, no, goose egg.
They were scrappy early on. They had to lose balls early on. Talk about how your team was able to make sure that this upset didn't occur and the good things.
Yeah. Well, honestly, sometimes I've got to remind myself too that, not to, because when it's ugly and it's ugly, then you get frustrated because you're not playing well. But it's a game. It's a one-possession game. It's a two-possession game. But it's an ugly game. And sometimes I have to remind myself, okay, we just might have to win one ugly, because we had no rhythm, we had no flow, but we kept it close and maintained the lead most of the game. And if they got one, it may have been 4 points or 2 points. So. Sometimes it's going to happen. You're going to, maybe in the 50s, and then we finally got some offense from our defense, and we're patient enough. And some, I remind them that, but sometimes I have to remind myself that too, because I get so frustrated because I know how good we're capable of being, and certainly we were not that much of this evening. But give them credit. I thought they were scrappy and hung around and kind of tried to, punch us in the mouth a little bit, so to speak, not literally, figuratively, and you got to give them credit.
Go here.
The offensive end of the ball, but some of those hustle plays, Copa Miller in the second quarter kind of stood out. Did those kind of make a difference in the game?
Yeah, it got us. Neither team really had momentum. It was just everybody stuck in mud and an ugly. I think we took the game back about 20 years. I think probably most of that was like 20 something. But yeah, then we were just looking for some spark. So it wasn't going to come from the 3-point line. And if you're not knocking down a three, then your job is go get a different shot. And the best way to feel good about yourself is go get an offensive rebound and get a putback. And we had a little bit more effort on the offensive end. We actually, I think, we had 2 or 3 shots at a time and missed one, and then finally came back and made one. But yeah, you got to be scrappy and hustle and try to get some 50-50 balls. You try to hit 70% of those, and we were much better in the second half. But yeah, her effort was good. These guys are up here with us because they were pretty good too.
Questions for the student athletes?
Anami and Jasmine, congratulations, outstanding. How does it feel to be back in the tournament? The team didn't make it last year, but you guys worked so hard to get back here. And how does this feel? This is a nice reward for you. You're going to play again.
For me, it was last year we definitely didn't come, so that was hard. But being here now, it feels good because we put a lot of work in the summer and the spring on and off the court, so it feels good to be back.
Yeah, I would. Kind of the same thing that Jasmine said. Like, we put a lot of work in the spring and the summer, and obviously it was disappointing not making it last year. So it feels great to be back, like she said.
What's your reverse layup in the fourth quarter there? That was big time because that defender looked like she had you sealed off. You still did that feel good going around there?
Yeah.
Did you have your eyes open? Come on, be honest.
I think I closed my eyes.
Coach, sometimes, like you say, as long as you win ugly, you win. You continue to go.
Yeah.
Is it kind of one of those where you have something to get out of your system now?
Well, I hope we did. Good heavens, I don't know that we can repeat that performance and be up here tomorrow. So we better be better. And we said in the last room, it was great to survive in advance, and that's great. And sometimes you just got to win ugly and find a way. Everybody in that locker room knows we have got to be a whole lot better tomorrow to give ourselves a chance. Because Davis is really, really good.
Last question.
I know it's kind of a one game at a time mentality right now, but in the grand scheme of things, your first year with the program, first year back in the tournament, this one is just a little bit more meaningful.
Yeah, not for me, but for them. That's hard. I watched some film, early before I got the job and after I got the job, and and then really, my responsibility, our staff's responsibility is give them the best chance to be successful. They have got to do all the work. I haven't turned it over, made a shot, or done anything yet. I won't in my heels. But you want your student athletes to be rewarded for their hard work and effort, and this is an opportunity for them to still be playing and survive in advance. And it's not about me, it's about them, and being able to see them smile and work hard and be rewarded for it. Because we've asked a lot. It's been hard work, and I'm on them all the time. And when the byproduct of that is we should get better, we should perform at a higher level and have some success. So this time of the year is about them. I win practice, they win games. They win games. My job's in practice. Our job is a prep and a game plan, and their job, then they've got to be able to execute that with great effort. So.
I'm sorry, we have one more here.
Really happy for them.
No, if I could, or Jasmine, both of you, the way you lose, please. When Irvine took the lead in the third quarter, they were in it. They knew you could see it in their eyes. But then you guys went on a really nice run from that point into the fourth quarter, kind of put the game away a little bit. Did that show some experience on your part as far as all your years at UCSB and what you've done and not even last year? But that could have been a point where they could have gone up by 8 or 10, and they didn't. You guys turned it around.
Yeah. Well, Coach talks about how, like, in the game there's going to be up and downs. And, sometimes teams are going to get a run. And it's about staying focused, and sticking to the game plan. So, yeah, they got on a run. But I think our ability to stay focused and stay confident really helped in the end.
I mean, our best traps and pressure was in that run. Because we weren't very aggressive in the and we, it's the third time. We trapped them here. We trapped them at our place. And they did a good job trying to get away from it and try to avoid it and refuse on ball screens. But in that run, if we look at it, our traps were a whole lot better, a whole lot more aggressive. We needed their offense to become our offense. And all 3 wins, our opportunity transition was this. Because even here until the fourth quarter, the first time we played them in here, it was maybe 8 or so, and then we get some defensive pressure and able to get some opportunities in transition. Then everybody feels good. Then everybody kind of, okay, here we go. And that's contagious.
All right, thank you, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I met you. Chris. Thanks, Coach. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you. Say it again. Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
Do you remember me?
I'm looking at you going, why do I should remember you?
I was Katie's secondary SAT 1 year. What do you do? I'm a wrestler. Everybody, I'm freelance. I mostly do stuff for NHL.com and the LA Daily News, and then
I can send you the template.
I went to Washington State as a student, so the last 4 or 5 years.
Or actually, no, put it in Word and send it to me, and I'll just put it in the template. It'll be easier.
It's Chris.
Yes.
Chris Jerry, Paul from the News Press. Good to see you. The gaucho that you met on the radio.
I know.
How's Priscilla?
She's good. She'll be in Honda Center,
Good.
so she wouldn't miss it for the world. So. Yeah.
The final books are back here.
Yeah, they'll be back there, right in the baskets there.
It's not a bad gig. Good to see you. That's awesome. Are you here for the whole thing?
I am.
Awesome. Good, thank you.
And now we have UC Irvine with head coach Doug Oliver and student athletes Irene Chavez and Mackenzie Piper. Coach, give us a brief rundown of the game, then we'll open up for questions for everyone. Go ahead.
A brief rundown?
You can take as much time as you want.
I mean, I was happy that we were in the ball game with our lack of offense for the first 30 minutes. I mean, I think we're down 2 with 10 minutes to play, and it's just unfortunate. We just could. That is our, for you that have not seen us play, that's our season in a capsule. We have always had a quarter somewhere along the way where we just can't score the basketball, and it puts too much pressure on our defense. The opponent gets some easy shots, and we fall further and further behind. It's unfortunate, but it's been going on, for many, many games. So, I thought maybe we were going to take it down and make a game of it. I was hopeful of that going into the fourth quarter. It just didn't happen.
We'll open up for questions. Go ahead.
Where did you feel the momentum was starting to shift? It seemed like Santa Barbara was really starting to have your transition offense.
Well, it was more the dribble drive. We were changing defenses the first half, the first 30 minutes, we had made a few shots. Both teams struggled offensively. But we had made a few shots where there was enough dead balls that we were able to get into our zone defense and disrupt them or confuse them for a while. And when we weren't scoring the ball in the fourth quarter, we're transitioning back to man defense, and they got into a rhythm, and it caused us to have to guard dribble penetration, the dribble drive over and over because of their weave offense. And they were able to condense our defense, get us and get, like you said, some high percentage shots. But if we could have gotten in the zone, continued to change, or scored the ball a little bit to let us get back and set our defense, maybe it could have been interesting at the end. But they took advantage of that. They got out and ran, and we got a little tired. We got tired, and we had foul trouble. And some of it was based on their aggressiveness going at us. So, the momentum changed somewhere in there when we couldn't score 3 or 4 minutes into the fourth quarter, to answer your question.
Back here.
Coach, I know it's always tough after a loss in the locker room this time of year. What was your message to your team?
Well, my message was pretty short today because I had my farewell speech on Saturday because I didn't know if I would be in the locker room with the young ladies again. So I said what I had to say on Saturday, and this one was unfortunately brief. I wish them well because it's the last time that I'll be in the locker room with them. And, there's some things that need to change. And my hope is by, me stepping down, retiring, that a new voice, a new system, maybe puts these young ladies in a position where they can have more success. But we say that, and then they're going to have to make some open shots. A job of a coach is to get young people in a position to have a high percentage opportunity and things. And as you saw, we missed a lot of good shots today, open shots. And until we start making those, it'll be a struggle.
Questions for the student athletes?
Either one of you can kind of sum up what your head coaches meant to you.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. You go.
No crying. I told you, no crying. We cried and said everything on Saturday. So.
To sum up, he's been really opening, very fair coach, and we're gonna miss him. I don't want to cry. Yeah.
Does anyone have a question for student athletes that will not make them cry? Over here.
Yes. So I haven't been really shooting the ball well, and I wanted to attack them because I knew they would pressure us. And so from the get-go, I was just trying to be aggressive as much as possible.
And Santa Barbara forced us into having to sort of isolate and spread the floor. Early in the ball game, we were able to run our offense a little bit, get the ball turned side to side, and that's why we established, early on, we got made some baskets, inside. We put the ball down on the block, whether it be Piper or some of the other kids, and sort of established an inside game. But when they took away and pressured our wings and we couldn't turn the ball, it became sort of a one-on-one game and having to use a lot of on-ball screens to try to free ourselves up. And that's not what we do best. So, give Santa Barbara a lot of credit. They turned up the pressure a little bit, and denied us some, and put us into a lot of dribbling, which is not what we can do best in trying to score the ball.
Last question? All right, thank you. No problem.